Money I made from AI this year has funded my flights, my luxurious lifestyle, and all the travels that I've done in this past year. And in this video, I'm going to show you these 7 easy ways I use ChatGPT to make money online and how you can do it as well. These aren't theories, these are actual ways that I've used myself to make online income with ChatGPT. I know they work and they can work for you too. As long as you have an internet connection and a laptop, you can get started today. But before we dig in, if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Mike Swigunski. I'm a best-selling author and entrepreneur who's built multiple 6, 7, and even 8-figure online businesses, and I'm on a mission this year to help as many people possible earn from anywhere. So if that sounds like you, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. And honestly, this is your first step to making more money online. So let's go ahead and dig right in from the easiest to start to the highest paying. You're going to want to make sure you stick around because there's a lot of context that goes into this and how you can actually utilize it today. What if I told you I helped somebody change their profile picture and that alone helped them land a 6-figure remote income? What I'm talking about is updating your headshot. This is the new virtual business card for people, and platforms like LinkedIn, Upwork, Fiverr, people are going to judge you by your professional headshots. And so what I've done is I've actually used AI technology to help sell people AI generated headshots. And so this is one of the lowest ways to make money is you just go to LinkedIn, find people who are active on LinkedIn and look like they're in a field where a headshot is super important. Think anything like tech, financing, legal, anything that's going to be utilized to basically either run their business or is going to be based on networking. Millions of professionals on LinkedIn have terrible headshots, awkward photos, outdated suit pics, or just random shots that aren't doing any justice to their LinkedIn. The problem with these LinkedIn headshots is they don't build that immediate trust and they don't appeal to the avatars that they're looking to attract, whether that's an employer or for their person to get more business leads. There's a lot of tools to do this like PFP Maker, Aragon, or Remini that do a lot of the heavy lifting. Basically, what you need from them is you need a few raw photos of their headshots, and then you're going to be able to take those headshots and upload them for free into these platforms to generate a better use. And there's one really good update now for Google's Nano Banana that just came out, and this is a game changer for any types of headshots, thumbnails, or any type of image creation. It is revolutionary, and you can use these tools to sell people on the internet who don't have the time or know-how to go ahead and figure out all this stuff, because it takes about an hour or two to really get good at this, but once you are, you can start selling these services to people on the internet. Now, I love this business model, and it can make anywhere from $50 to $100 per headshot, and what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to sell packages. Maybe it's just starting off with a headshot and then you notice, hey, there's some other low-hanging fruits on your LinkedIn profile that we can update. We can make your title a little bit stronger. We can make your LinkedIn profile more SEO optimized. And in general, within a few hours, you can really revamp their LinkedIn profiles. And that goes from $100 per headshot to $1,000 per LinkedIn profile makeup. And so if you're able to offer those upsell packages, you can basically get in the door for a cheap price, deliver something that's really good. And I always love like, hey, if you're saying that you're going to deliver one headshot, give them like 3 or 4 variations for free just to show, hey, I want to work with you and here's a gift. All I want you to do is consider these other packages that we can help you out with. Do you ever receive marketing emails from big companies or even medium-sized companies that just read like marketing mumbo jumbo? Well, that's an opportunity for you to actually use AI to make the emails convert at a better rate. And I've personally had campaigns of people paying me $10,000 to $20,000 just to redo their marketing emails. And the reason behind this is they don't know how to appeal and attract a person. Basically what they did is they wrote these emails 5 to 10 years ago when this stuff just kind of worked. And now people are so hesitant to read this type of emails that it just doesn't work really well. And so what you can do is you can go through a company's emails and go ahead and say, hey, we're going to split test these emails and see which ones is getting more clicks, more conversions, and more sales. And again, if they're giving you $10,000 or $20,000, you're likely making them 5 to 10 times that just in profit and conversions. So what you can do is you can go ahead and put the emails and see which ones are working well and just improve those. So if an email campaign has 10 emails and only 1 or 2 of them are converting, what you want to do is try to figure out what about that email works well. Look at some of their other campaigns they've done. And as you go ahead and do this, you'll learn what works well for most audiences. You'll figure out things about how to get the subject lines to convert, to open better, and also how to build trust and share stories so people go ahead and convert. Now, you can use AI to really expedite this process and make your writing a lot better. But again, you have to test it and you have to make changes. So what I typically suggest doing is having a package that is just making the emails and then having a package afterward that is helping optimize for conversion and sales. So what you can do is when you're starting off, start low, make sure the emails are converting, say, hey, here's all the emails that you were using before, they're converting at 5 to 10%. These new emails are converting at 20%. Do you want me to continue monitoring these and making sure we're sending out newsletters, updating the emails more regularly, and always testing things? And so that $10,000 to $20,000 initial campaign can turn into a long-term retainer campaign. What if you could go ahead and 10x somebody's views on social media platforms? Don't you think that would be a valuable service to offer? And the great thing is with AI tools, you can now do this for YouTubers, podcasters, and other business owners. Now, people can pay around $100 per short for this, and you can sell packages for one episode of a podcast for around $500 to $1,000. And that's going to be making the shorts, uploading them, and making sure they're getting conversions and people over to their products or businesses. There's a few cool software like Veed or Opus Clips that make this job a lot easier. Basically, what you do is you take the raw podcast or raw piece of content, you upload it to that, and then it just generates and selects a lot of the best and viral clips. Once you have that, you're going to need to do a little bit of manual fixing to make sure that the captions and all the cuts are actually well done and that the B-roll used actually makes sense. This manual part's really important. I see a lot of people skip it because they just want to make some quick money. But again, if you don't add the manual part, it's not going to get those views and exposure that is really important. So what you can do is you can find business owners who just aren't getting the reach that they deserve. They have good content, but they just haven't been able to get the time to figure out those viral clips on the short form. I found business podcasts to be the best at this because they're busy, they have income to spend, and then they can actually fund your sort of package for doing this. I would suggest starting off with some sort of package up front that's discounted and say, hey, for the first month, it's only $500. Our goal is to get this amount of views. After we get this amount of views, we switch over to this retainer, and we only switch over to that when you're ready. So something like that that's super easy to get in, but has the set rate that we're going to hit this benchmark. After we hit this benchmarks, we'll switch over to this pricing plan. I love the $4.99 or $9.97 sort of pricing plan, and that's per month, and it's with a agreement that they can cancel at any time, but they're going to get a set sort of package every month. Usually 5 to 10 clips that's uploaded and managed exactly by you. The best way to sell this is, hey, you don't touch anything. We upload it to this clips channel or to your shorts YouTube, and basically you don't have to do anything. All we do is we do all the heavy lifting for you. You just create the content, send us the raw footage, and that's it.
If you guys like that part, you're gonna love this. I'm giving away my best-selling book for absolutely free, and here's how you can get the audiobook in just a few seconds. Inside this book is the same techniques I've used to work abroad in paradise in more than 100 different countries. And the best part, this strategy hasn't just worked for me, it's helped hundreds of thousands of people earn more, work less, and travel the world. I'll leave a QR code here where you can get the audiobook for free with a free 30-day Audible subscription.
What if you could get paid more than $200 an hour just to help somebody write a better resume? Well, you can use AI tools to actually do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And I've actually charged upwards to $2,000 for one resume because I'm focused on the outcome. I'm focused on, hey, this resume is going to help you land a better job. And I've helped people double their income with using these same tactics. And so for them, a few $1,000s might seem like a lot at the time, but when they double their yearly income, it's going to pay a huge multiple of return. Now, the biggest mistakes I see on resumes is they read like job descriptions. They don't focus on actionable outcomes that they took at their current job and those same outcomes that are going to be relative to the jobs that they're applying for. So if you're looking to get into sales, you want to actually talk about how much money you collected, what your close rates were, but also talk about some of the other things that you do, like offering outbound or setting up different sales initiatives to actually go ahead and get the company more money. You need to focus on what is your value that you're bringing and providing to the company. How do you make the company more money or save them more time? And how can you display that through past performance? The other big mistake I see is most applications aren't applicant tracking system optimized and they aren't ATS optimized for each job that they're applying for. So what you can do is you can create multiple templates that are going to be used for different job categories that they're applying for. Again, the application and the resume doesn't need to look good. It's more about the content and the context of it and how does that actually relate to the job that they're trying to get. So ChatGPT can do a really good job of doing this, and I've seen it. I basically have a formula and prompt that I use to make resumes better, and it does a really good job of overhauling things, and then you just need some manual touch-ups to make it even better. If you want this prompt, just leave a comment below resume and I'll send it over to you. Here's how I made more than $10,000 a month by selling digital products that were created by AI tools. Now, the platforms that I look at are usually Etsy or Gumroad, and you can do things like printable planners, budgeting spreadsheets, Notion dashboards, activity worksheets, journal templates, meal planners, habit trackers, wedding organizers, prompt packs. And the way that I discover these gaps is basically what I'll do is I'll open 2 tabs. I'll open Gumroad and I'll open Etsy. And I'll figure out what is working well on one platform, but isn't working well on the other, or maybe it's missing. So you're looking for those gaps. Basically, those gaps are going to allow you to find something that's already proven and is likely going to work on the other platform. Other way that I look for something is, hey, maybe this is working really well, but it's outdated. Maybe it's a 2023 version or 2024 version, and they haven't gotten around to updating it. So there's certain things like financial planners or other things that just need sort of updates every single year. And so what you can do is you can find those newer updates and things that are missing that context. You can also make things that are more seasonal. So every month you're releasing some new notebook, fall theme, summer theme things that will really appeal to what's going on. You can also find certain trends that are coming up that are going to be on Netflix or social media, like, for example, a March Madness sort of template. Things like that that are going to be unique for each year are going to allow you to have this fresh new search volume that's going into Etsy or Gumroad. The great thing about this is you can actually take the templates that are working well and use them as a format to get your idea. Again, you need to make everything unique, but what you can do is you can take these templates and then use AI to make a fresh spin on them. So you've got your baseline and you're just looking to improve it. One other hack here is to look at the 3 and 2-star reviews for things that they didn't like about those templates or digital products. And then make sure when you release it, you're going ahead and using how you solve those complaints in your marketing materials and in your templates. You know those 10 or 20-minute videos on YouTube? Well, they might look effortless, but in general, some creators are spending 10, 20, 30 hours just doing research to come up with the ideas for their videos. Again, it's finding gaps in the market, creating a script, hook, an idea that is going to resonate with people's audiences. What you can do is you can reach out to smaller creators and offer to do this service for them. Typically, the big creators are already going to have somebody in-house, but you're looking for somebody who's likely under 100,000 subs and is looking for somebody to help them with creating scripts. What you can do is say, hey, I want to do this for free. I want to offer you for free to become a testimonial. And if this works out well for you, what we can do is set up a structure where we're doing this every week or every month. So scripts can be charged for around $300 per script, but if you're doing the research, the thumbnail design, all of these things that are going to be taking up a lot of time, you can charge upwards to $1,000 per video package. And that's going to include the script, the thumbnail idea, and a few things like the title and overall idea hooks and call to action that go into the video. This next way has allowed me to make upwards to $30,000 a month from using AI to help me out in the process. It's called freelance writing and copywriting, and I basically find and land clients through Upwork, and now I have such an established portfolio that big companies are reaching out to me to write and collaborate on sort of projects. The way I use AI is I want to figure out what sort of target are we looking for? Who's their avatar? What's the idea? And then I use AI as my research tool and outline helper. I write the articles myself, and then I use AI as my proofreader and editor to make them more valuable. Basically, once I go through this, it's like I have my own team of editors and proofreaders making every single line and paragraph the best that it can be. This is why companies pay me the big bucks, is because one, the product is really well done and delivered. The communication is fast. I'm able to hop on calls with people, and I'm a trusted authority in certain spaces. Because of this, I also have a little bit of reach and audience. So if you're looking to build something similar, you might start off by making $500 to $1,000 per blog post, and you can find your clients through Upwork for this. And once you've built up your portfolio and audience, again, you're going to be able to charge a lot more for each one of these. Now, again, guys, you don't need a degree to make any of this work. All you need is ChatGPT, some internet, and a little bit of instruction and consistency. And if you're looking for that, I'm going to leave another video up here that shows you exactly the step-by-steps, how to use AI to make more money. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit subscribe and leave a comment below.